Welcome to The Facts. I'm Rosalyn Tavanis. Alice Paul was a major contributor for the equal rights for women. She worked diligently for women's rights in the U.S. for over 70 years. First, she dedicated her life to the passage of the 19th Amendment, which legalized the vote for women in 1920. After that, she was the co-author of the Equal Rights Amendment and the leader of the National Women's Party for over 50 years. Paul was arrested many times during rallies and protests and even sent to prison, where she went on hunger strikes to protest conditions in jail. There, she was often held down and force-fed through tubes shoved down her throat. Political change has never been easy in this country. The Equal Rights Amendment, co-authored by Alice Paul and Crystal Eastman, was first proposed in 1923. Simply put, it guarantees equal rights for women and outlaws discrimination based on sex. Since its introduction in 1923, the ERA was brought up to a vote in almost every session of Congress and was struck down each time. This proposed amendment was controlled by political and legal battles for years. In 1958, President Eisenhower called on Congress to pass the bill. Again, it did not pass. The problem was something called the HAYDEN rider, an addition made in 1953, which established women as a separate category from men in terms of legal rights and criminal action. This rider did grant equal rights to women, but only as a separate category from men, undermining the idea of equality. Still, Congress was willing to pass the ERA with the HAYDEN rider, but women's groups were up in arms, ensuring the amendment's demise. In 1972, the ERA finally passed both the House and Senate. At this point, 3/4 of the states had to ratify the amendment in order to become part of the Constitution. By 1973, 30 states had done so. The law also indicated that ratification had to occur by 1979 or the amendment would expire. As this deadline approached, it was 3 states short of ratification. Further, 5 states rescinded their original decision to ratify. Supporters of the ERA managed to get the deadline changed to 1982, but still fell short of the 3/4 number to adopt the amendment. In 1983, the bill passed the House committees. However, it failed by 6 votes to achieve the necessary 2/3 vote of the House floor. That was the last time the ERA received a floor vote in either the House or Congress. Since then, 25 out of our 50 states have adopted state constitutions or constitutional amendments providing equal rights under the law. Most of these copy the broad language of the ERA. But aside from these states, there is still no federal law protecting women from any legal discrimination as of 2019. Going back to 1923, when this bill was first introduced, it had gone through many changes, riders, and votes, and still it has not passed. Women in 2019 are 50.8% of the U.S. population. Shouldn't the federal government have an interest in protecting the legal rights of over half of its population? Thanks for watching. I'm Rosalyn Tavanis.
I'm associated with the Chelmsford High School Alumni Association, and we had VHS tapes. They deteriorated badly and they needed some serious editing. So I contacted Pete, and he was kind enough to teach me how to use the video editing software. Now I volunteered to run a camera. Now that I'm retired, I'd like to give back to the community. It's a wonderful place to be. The people are unbelievable. Come on down.